Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool automatic electric 3-slot payphone, and this is Dave's telephone from Illinois, and he's north of us. We're southern Illinois, and he's north of us. So he's got a cycle shop. He builds motorcycles, so that's real cool. And when I was talking to him, he's really knowledgeable about that. So anyway, on this telephone, he's got a note here, and he wants to change the card. He wanted to do something for the Chicago area in there, but I'm not sure we have a card for the Chicago area. I'll look into that. But usually what we do is put a card in here that's more to the period of this telephone, and basically it shows a 3-slot payphone, and you can put 2 nickels in it or a dime or something like that. So we'll go for that and see what we got. We'll look into it. The other thing that he wants is a dial center ring for his center dial, and we'll probably go with something more to the period of an automatic electric logo, and so we'll get that installed. Another thing about this telephone is it's got an open change coin return, so that's cool. The body does have a lock in it, but it's been broken, and you can open it with anything, so like a screwdriver or a little tool. What we're going to do is put an aftermarket cam lock in here, and on the vault, this telephone was somewhat converted in the past, and they hung a cord out of the back, a line cord. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to install a modular plug in the back of these telephones like we usually do, so that you can simply walk up to it, and for a clean connection, just plug right into a modular port. And that way he can use any length line cord, any color he chooses. So we'll kind of go that route. The other thing is, on this telephone, is we want to go through the rotary, and we want to make sure that it's oiled, and we want to make sure that the numbers are racking off properly. So we want to oil it and adjust the points and go through that, because it looks like it's a little sluggish. So we'll get that squared away. We want to make sure that the money is dropping through the quarters, dimes, and nickels, and so we'll get into that part of it. But on the vault area, since it was converted earlier in the past, what they did was they took the vault door out. It's not uncommon that they would take and install a plate. And so this plate, what we'll do is install a aftermarket cam lock in this plate also. And he also has his cash box. So that's cool. And we'll set this to the side here a little bit. Now what we want to do is, I'll pull the body off since that's unlocked, and kind of give you a look at the inside of this telephone. Now he has his coin return, or his coin validator, and we'll have to go through that and make sure the money is dropping through properly. It looks like it's had some things removed off of it, some parts, and we'll just have to go through that. We want to get the inside wiring cleaned up and rewired the way that we want it wired to work. And the bell that was in it was installed at some point, but it's pretty loose. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and mount that properly. If the bell turns out to be any good, this is the initial checkout. We'll go through that, and we'll find out if the bell's good. And if it is, we'll reinstall it and mount it properly so that it's not falling all around. I see that quite often with these earlier conversions when the phones come into the shop and they've been somewhat converted, or things have been done to them over the years. I find a lot of this kind of kind of shabby workmanship. But we'll get that squared away and get this telephone in working condition for Dave, and he can start using it and enjoying it. So we're going to take a break, and we'll get some more video of this telephone as we move along in the repair of this telephone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with this telephone. And so what we're going to do is run through a few things that went on with this telephone. We have a dial center ring card now that is to the period, and it's an A&E logo. We also installed a informational card with the plastic insert over the top of it. So we've got that taken care of. We installed a body lock, which is an aftermarket cam lock, and then we also took what was the plate that someone had installed on this telephone when it was somewhat converted in the past at some time, and we installed a cam lock in that also. And so what we want to do is kind of show you that lock here. And we'll just go ahead and pull these keys out. So that gives you some kind of an idea, because this was just a plate. And we want to go ahead and put that back on. And then we want to unlock our body here. Now these bodies are spring loaded. So basically what you want to do here is you always want to push in at this area when you unlock or lock this telephone, because they're spring loaded. So now what we can do is we also went through the rotary and oiled that, adjusted it, made sure the numbers were racking off properly. We went through the inside of the telephone, and I want to show you this bell here real quick. We reinstalled the bell that came in this telephone, and it's more stable now, so it's not going to be moving all over the place and falling all over the place. Got that squared away. We also installed a modular port so that you can simply walk up to this telephone and plug any length line cord or color that you want, and it makes for a nice clean connection. So we'll go ahead and ring the bell now. Let that go one more time. And then I'll stop the ring, because without the body on this telephone, it would not answer the phone or the call. So we'll go ahead and lock that into place. We'll go ahead and ring it again. I'll let that go one more time. We'll answer it. Give you some dial tone. Now I want to walk through my numbers. If you watch the analyzer, I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is dialing out. We know it has transmit, receive, and the bell is ringing. What we can do now is I'm going to take some change, and I want to drop, we'll use a nickel first, and that'll ring the bell one time. And that drops into the cash box. Dimes will ring the bell twice. Quarters will gong. We'll do a dime, a nickel, a quarter, one nickel, and one last quarter. Okay, so now what we can do is move this telephone over to a regular line and call like a time and temp number. Give you some dial tone.
Good afternoon. Shop online anytime at Offenburg.com. A short drive to great value. Today is Friday, October 26th. The time is 2:34. Current temperature at 57 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast.
Much cooler today, mostly cloudy skies, then clearing, highs in the lower 50s. Clear tonight, lows in the 30s, mostly sunny Saturday, highs in the lower 50s.
Okay, so we can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. This is a really cool 3-slot A&E payphone, and now Dave can enjoy this telephone and use it. I'm not sure exactly where he's going to put this. Now, I know he builds motorcycles, so it may be going into a shop. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.